Welcome back to WAVE3 Listens. I have a lot of admiration for this young man. He is our patient of the month, Associates in Pediatric Therapy. It is Adin Tapp. Adin has his mom and dad with him as well. They're, of course, very proud of him. And also the team from Associates in Pediatric Therapy. Renee Sagasser is with us once again. Renee, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Always love being here.
I love being here, and I love how you champion your students, your patients.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And this guy's definitely worthy. Before we get into Adin's story, for folks who aren't familiar with Associates in Pediatric Therapy, tell me a little bit about it.
So we offer pediatric therapy in a variety of different areas in the surrounding areas, and we do speech, occupational, physical, behavior, and audiology. And then we also have a learning center, so we have teachers on staff who can do tutoring for children too. So mainly in the Louisville, New Albany, Bullitt County, Oldham, Shelbyville, so we're all over this area trying to help. And then we also partner with places like Sproutlings and Masonic Home, Down Syndrome of Louisville, the Kids Club, and so we go in and offer services for them and help them and provide that service so that parents don't have to get out all the time, and bring them to our clinics as well. So a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
so,
a little bit of everything,
yep.
and certainly a patient who is worthy of the title Patient of the Month. We're going to get into his story a little bit. His mom is here, and Aisha Tapp, and her husband, Owen, the father of Adin. Okay. Aisha, if you would, please, tell me a little bit about the story. Everything I've read about Adin is determined, exceeds expectations, achieves goals. Tell me a little bit as a mom. You've seen all of this, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, when he was born, he lost oxygen, and he didn't have a great outlook. And really, he's just pushed way past all of that. He was able to eat on his own at about a month old. He had a feeding tube removed. We were told he wasn't going to be able to walk, and he's been walking in a walker. And just recently, for Christmas, he got his crutches, and now he's walking just on the crutches.
Wow. Owen, as a father, you know, I always want my boys to do their best, try to achieve, have goals, try to reach those.
Yes, sir.
Adin's done all of that. Tell me a little bit about, as a father, that sense of pride you have about your son.
Well, there's no words to how outstanding this kid is. I'm honored to be his father.
As you should be, and I can certainly understand. You know, you are the star of the show. You know that, right?
I'm not.
And you should be. You should be. I just want to say, I read a lot about you, and congratulations to you, because you work really hard, don't you, Adin?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. You're a handsome young man. I love that shirt. Can I borrow that shirt someday? Maybe not.
Mom.
Yeah, it is yours.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So Amy Martin is here with us. She's a physical therapist who works with Adin. Okay, it's easy for us to see how well he's doing, and he's really thriving. But tell me about how he is personally, how your relationship has grown with Adin.
He is one of the hardest workers that I work with, and he is very determined. And for this episode of Care, they came to me and said that he was tired of walking with his walker and that he wanted to start walking without his walker, or something that was a little less restrictive. So we brought him in and we started working on it, and we've been together for this episode maybe about 6 or 7 months, and he picked up on the crutches very quickly and has just taken off. And he's been 3 weeks without his walker, just strictly using the crutches to get around. And he is superseding my expectations, and that's why we just had to nominate him for Patient of the Month. I
think he nominated, he won, hands down. It wasn't even close. Mommy has your eyes. You know that. Okay. Handsome young man. So I talked to his father about Owen, about his sense of pride. But you two, has there been moments when he comes home from Associates in Pediatric Therapy and you've seen improvement and you say, okay, I made the right decision?
Oh, yeah. Actually, the best time was when he first started using the crutches. We had an agreement with Adin that we weren't going to order them for him until he could walk on his own at APT. And the moment that happened, we took out our camera phones and we're just videoing him doing it. It was amazing. And we ordered them like that day.
Wow. How about you, Dad? Was there moments when you said, okay, I've seen definite improvement? And you know what I love about it? He's a happy young boy. That's what we all want for our kids. Yes.
Yeah, the moment I saw him walk with a walker was an exceptional time. But I started tearing up the day I saw him walk with his crutches for the first time.
Yep. You know what that says? You watch this. This young boy will walk on his own in no time because he's determined, he's talented, and being handsome doesn't hurt, does it? It doesn't hurt. No?
No.
All right. So for those who've been watching it, and I know he's going to be signing autographs after the show. The paparazzi will be waiting for him outside the building. But if you would, Renee, Associates in Pediatric Therapy, this isn't an exception. This is the rule. They thrive.
Yes.
It's all about really encouragement.
Yes.
And with determination like Adin's, amazing things can be done,
right.
can't they?
That's right. And it also goes back to an amazing staff. And we, work really hard to make sure that we have the therapists that are trained to provide that quality of care. And we've just been very blessed. And we are happy to provide the service. And we know that, God's going to continue to work in the lives of our therapists and patients. So,
Amy, as a physical therapist, you see all kinds of different personalities. It must be very rewarding to work with someone like Adin, but also probably challenging, because here's a young man who's going to push you. He's not going to allow you just to take it easy. He wants to do more, right?
He does. He definitely wants to do more, and so it keeps it exciting, and it allows me to be creative, and I really enjoy that. So he's wonderful.
All right, so I'm curious. So if you had to make a recommendation to someone, or if there's a mom or a dad out there who's facing similar challenges with one of their children, what would you tell them?
Actually, the first thing that I always tell parents is to separate yourself from it. It's not about you. It's about your child and what your child wants and needs. And one of the first things that I did was went and got help myself. And so I went and I sat down with a therapist for a while and worked through my issues with it so that I could really focus on his needs and what he wanted.
Wow. Again, so proud of Adin. Handsome young boy. Owen, as he moves forward, what are your aspirations for Adin? If you say, here's my best case scenario for my son, what do you see the outcome eventually being?
Whatever he wants to do.
That's right. I agree. And Adin, you want to do everything, don't you?
Yeah.
I know you do.
I do.
You're going to make have you made a lot of friends there at Associates in Pediatric Therapy? You made a lot of friends?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty popular.
I bet he is popular. He's got personality. All right. Again, Associates in Pediatric Therapy, Renee Sagasar, thank you so much. I'm always very uplifted. For those who would like more information, if you would, call, website. Yep. Can they come in and tour the facility?
They can come in and tour the facility. We just, received the honor of being named one of the best places to work in Kentucky that we're super excited about.
That's what I was going to ask you about.
Yep. And they can come in, see the facility, meet the staff. That is amazing. And also, they can come in for free screening, call, go to our website. It's listed right there.
Yeah, you mentioned one of the best places to work, and you were voted, and that's fantastic. So it's not just a culture about the patients as well. It's about a positive culture for the employees, right?
That's right.
And Amy, you can speak to that. It exists.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I've been there almost 7 years, and I can't imagine working anywhere else. I feel very blessed to be there.
All right. Again, Associates in Pediatric Therapy. I've been there. We did a show from there, and I could feel the positive vibe and a lot of positive things happening in children's lives and the folks who work there, including Adin. Adin, you want to wave to everybody before you go? There he goes. My man, Adin. All right. Again, Adin, thank you. You made my day, my man. Again, Adin Tapp and his parents, we appreciate them coming. Associates in Pediatric Therapy. All right.